Hello students, I hope everyone is doing fine. Today I am going to explain English 1 lesson 6 tenses. First of all, let us try to know and understand the meaning of tense. Let us begin. What is tense? Tense is a form of verb that indicates the time or the state of an action, an event. It means that the tense of a verb tells us the time when an action occurred or happened. As you can see, the diagram represents the state of an action and event can happen in three different times, that is, the past, the present, and the future. Past can be like last year, last week, and yesterday. The present can be now, this particular moment, and the future like next year, next week, and tomorrow. As you can see, the examples. Example 1. Dia drew a picture. It means that Dia was done drawing a picture. Next, Dia draws a picture. Here, Dia is presently drawing a picture. Number 3. Dia will draw a picture. The sentence means that Dia will be drawing a picture in the future. Next, we have the types of tenses. Tenses are of three types: the past tense, the present tense, and the future tense. Past tense are verbs that refers to the past. Example, I wrote the letter. Present tense are verb that refers to the present. Example, I write the letter. Future tense are verb that refers to the future. Example, I will write the letter. Next, we have the classification of tenses. Tenses are classified into three types, and each type have four subtypes. Number 1, present tense. Under this, we have another four subtypes. A, present simple. It talks about the general facts or regular actions, which means the things that we do every day or every week. Next, B, present continuous. It refers to an actions that are happening at the time of speaking. It is a continuing action and it is a one-time action. Next, present perfect. It is a general life experience and talks about something that has just happened. Next, present perfect continuous. It refers to an actions that started in the past and continue to the present. Next, we have number 2, past tense. In past tense, we have another four subtypes. A, past simple. It is an action that started and finished. We use past simple tense by adding d, ed, ied to the verb. B, past continuous. It refers to an action that were continuing in the past. We use this tense to talk about an action that was taking place when something is going on. C, past perfect. It tells us about an action that are completed or not completed at a non-specific point of time. Next, D, past perfect continuous. It means an action that started in the past and continued and finished in specific time. Next, we have number 3, future tense. Under this tense, we have A, future simple. It is an action that is planned or unplanned for the future. B, future continuous. It is an action that we think will continue or not continue in the future. We use this tense to talk about an action that will be happening when something else is going on. Next, C, future perfect. This tense is used to talk about something that started and continued. D. Future perfect continuous. It is an action that started and will continue in the future. Next, we have the examples of types of tense. In the first place, we have past tense. 1. Past simple. Example, I studied English. 2. Past continuous. We use the form of was or were plus verb plus ing. Example, we were studying when the phone rang. 3. Past perfect. We use the form of had plus verb. Example, I had studied English. 4. Past perfect continuous. We use the form of have or had plus been plus verb plus ing. For example, I have been studying English since 3 years ago. Next, we have past tense. 1. Present simple. Example, he speaks English. 2. Present continuous. We use the form of is or am or are plus verb plus ing. Example, I am eating. Next, 3. Present perfect. We use the form of has or have plus verb. For example, I have done playing. 4. Present perfect continuous. Here we use the form of have or had plus been plus verb plus ing. Example, I had been eating. Next, we have the future tense. Under this, we have 1. Future simple. We use the form of will or shall plus verb. Example, he will walk home. Next, 2. Future continuous. We use the form of will be, shall be plus verb plus ing. Example, I will be eating when she reach home. Number 3. Future perfect. We use the form of will or shall plus have plus verb. Example, I will have done this assignment. 4. Future perfect continuous. We use the form of will or shall have been plus verb plus ing. Example, I shall have been reading newspaper. That's the end of lesson 6, tenses. Thank you students for listening. Notes will be provided in the school website. Have a nice day.